Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's having a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to have a beautiful day. So have a beautiful day, beautiful people. Good afternoon, good night, wherever you may reside. Quickly, I just want to talk about obligations, and maybe a few other things. But I just want to say, I feel like I always say that I just want to say, but I be saying more than what I just want to say. But for the people who is stuck in what they're so used to, it could be a home, a job, it could be anywhere, anything, right? And I know, like, we feel this sense of obligation because we've been somewhere for so long, in a space for so long, and you have a sense of obligation to self. That's it. You're not obligated to that job. You're not obligated to that home. You're not obligated to that relationship. If it feels out of place within yourself, if you feel a sense of guilt, if you feel a sense of shame, or anything down those lines, moving with fear is a beautiful thing. That's why they always say, like, if you're fearful towards something, go at it head on. And you will never know where you will find yourself, moving with fear and moving out of your comfort zone and going to places that you may have always dreamed about and or thought about, but didn't do so because of fear is holding you back. Now, I am fearful of many things, many things. However, my upbringing got me accustomed to change, constant change at that. I've moved around all my life, neighborhoods, schools, homes, friends, and I've gotten accustomed to it. Not saying that I'm not fearful of continuously moving forward or moving out of this place or moving out of this situation or whatever. And I will always say we are human. Certain things are by nature. Sorry, I look kind of crazy. However, like, you get to a point where you set a tone for yourself and you set boundaries. Boundaries is something that I'm learning in the midst of the last couple of months and moving forward. There's a lot of things I've learned in the past year, including the last couple of months. But yeah, don't ever think that you being accustomed to something for so long that you don't deserve to be in a better space, a better environment, making new friends. We always say the world is a small world, but it's bigger than we know it. And as long as you take a leap of faith and with still that self inside of your brain that you can do anything, anywhere, and you can go anywhere and doing anything you put your mind to. Yeah. And I've been that person who was comfortable in a space. I've been that person who's been comfortable in a relationship because I felt that I loved someone, and that was the only reason I had to stay in a relationship. And I'm telling you right now, if you're in a relationship that no longer is fitting for you, leave. No matter how big or no matter how small the problem is that you may be dealing with, if you feel the need to leave. If you have the willingness to have that thought, leave. If it's a job that's pertaining to whatever it is, your life, your pay, leave. because money come and go, people come and go, lifestyle changes, and I know there's people, a good amount of people, who never left their hometown, never. And I'm here to tell you it's okay to go, to find yourself a better life, to surround yourself around better people, to be in a better workspace. It's all beneficial to you, to your mental, to your peace, to your sanity, and it is okay. People's gonna talk about you, people's gonna judge, people's gonna say you're never gonna find anything better than this, you're never gonna find a better boss, you're never gonna find a better whoop-de-woo. And I'm telling you, that is false, because they don't know. Okay? They do not know, especially being that we all have our own personalities, our characteristics, our wants and our needs. There's places that can fulfill all of those things, all of it. You just have to have the willingness to take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith. And if you are a believer in the divine, the higher power, God, if you will, believe that if you have the willingness to move, God will move alongside with you. And at times it may not seem like that, but God works on his own timing, you know? And you may not feel like he's there to help you while you're making those moves. It's because you're moving in the right direction, and God don't feel as if he has to put his 2 cents in. He put in his 2 cents when it makes sense to him. And if you have the willpower, if you have the strength, the courage, and you believe in yourself, you can do anything. And it just takes you moving forward. That's all it takes, is you. Once you do something, it's just like simple working out. It's hard for anybody, but once you start, you get into the routine, it becomes easier, you know. And a lot of people get discouraged because they don't see results right away. But people have to understand that everything takes time, and everybody is built differently, you know. Just because something happened to me within 2 months doesn't mean that it's going to happen for you within 2 months. It could be 6 months. It could be a year. But as long as you be persistent and consistent, you will get to where you want to get to, you know. And that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Yeah. So have the courage, have the due diligence to withhold faith. I don't really go by hope, because hope can only take you but so far. But if you have faith, it will pull through, you know. And for everybody it's different. Maybe you do move by hope. I hope this, I hope that. No, have faith. Okay? And yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Set boundaries, something I'm learning to do. And set the tone for your life. I originally never go by plan, because oftentimes plans don't work for me, but I'm starting to get back in the groove of planning out my life, planning out my relationship, planning out my work situation, planning out all these things. And you just gotta take one thing at a time and be patient and allow God to move you during those times of distress. But yeah, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, a beautiful night, a beautiful life. And and stay true to yourself. Never change because of your disadvantages or how people treat you or the judgment that is put upon you. Don't never change. If you're changing, change for the better, but don't ever think that you have to change to make somebody's life easier or whatever. Because at the end of the day, if you're working for somebody, it gets crazy, and there will always be a better boss out there. There will always be a better friend out there for you. There will always be a better relationship out there for you. There's always better if you're looking in the right places and you're giving yourself and allowing yourself that space to find something better. It's a big world. There's a lot of places you can explore. There's a lot of people you can invest in. There's a lot of people you can fall in love with. But it just takes a leap of faith.